Yo, what's up, everybody? Going. He is on already. Hey, what up? Welcome in. Howdy, howdy, YouTube gang. Let me know if you got any comments where you're watching from. Just getting started, getting rolling here on the old live stream. I'm working some on my future home again today. So for those of you that missed the first stream, this was a couple weeks back, but my wife and I, this is semi long-term, right? You know, we're not thinking of doing anything in 5-10 years, but we're thinking, hey, our kids are going to graduate high school in the next decade. Where do we want to live? What do we want to do? So I'm spending these live streams, just brainstorm, play with some plans, and work on a little cabin plan just for us. We're thinking, you know, maybe find some land out in Southwest Michigan or, you know, North Central Indiana. That's where our families are. So yeah, that's what's going on today. So I'm working some more on building this model in 3D. You can see here, I got SketchUp up. Why is it so giant on the side here? Got SketchUp up, but I'm gonna hide some of these layers or these groups to show you a little bit of what we're thinking for the floor plan. And yeah, I was just gonna work on getting some more detail furniture in here, maybe show some things on Enscape of how this looks when it all comes together. Let me pull up the chat, make sure I don't miss anything. And we'll get rocking and rolling. I will try to follow the comments as much as possible. I wasn't able to get on TikTok today for whatever reason. It says my live stream access has been revoked, which is not the coolest, but I don't know why. Kind of randomly got revoked like that, but that's where we are. Sorry, I'm moving windows around on the other screen. You can't see it, but I'm doing something. And we'll get drafting here in a second. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, thank you for watching. That's cool. I dig it. And let's go. Okay, I got chats up, ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. Okay. Let me know if audio and video all sound okay. You can see everything. And yeah. All right. So let's dive into the floor plan a little bit. If you watch past streams, you've seen me do some of this. Let's hide the two. Okay. So we have garage here. We got our kitchen cabinetry, great room, windows to the backyard, windows to the side yard here. This will be a banquette for like our dining area. And then this is going to be primary bedroom, walk-in closet up at this front corner there, bedroom there, and then stairs up to then, let's unhide all, well, just hide this roof, stairs up to, this is going to be a hybrid office game loft area. And then we have another bedroom here with a bath and walk-in closet. So that's what we got going on. Now I get to just flesh out more of the details. Start to make this thing look like a home and not just lines on paper. You see off to the side here, I've done this process a couple times. Like build a model in SketchUp for a client. So I have a lot of stuff that I know works. I've got a furniture layer here. I've got a lighting layer here. I have the doors as groups or components. I've got vanities as groups and components. So yeah, I'm gonna plop a lot of these on the drawing set and rock and roll with that. So let's go. I keep saying that. It's hard to not repeat yourself when you're live streaming. There's just a lot to think about. And you end up saying similar things multiple times. Partially because you're trying to do like a bunch of things at once, and brains aren't nearly as good at multitasking as we think they are. We might need to do a smaller bed in here. Kind of like monster bedroom. What is all this stuff? Oh, that was kitchen pantry. With that into the kitchen. So all this stuff doesn't look like it has detail. These are all Enscape components. And they put them in this level of detail just for the SketchUp model so that SketchUp is easy to work with. You don't have like a really clunky computer. Yeah, I'm going to need a smaller bed there. Let's see, just a smaller bed. Delete that one. Move this one around. I don't know how I feel about the rain sounds either. We're going to change that. I guess they went away. This should be okay for a little while. We'll see. Okay, let's grab a door to the bathroom. Is that the right size? No, let's smaller. We're going to cut a hole in this wall. Why won't that grab the right point of the component? Sometimes when I'm doing this for a client, I will model like base trim and everything. I'm not going to do that here just because this is for me personally. And I know I don't need to see base trim in order to get a feel for that house. Oh, whoops. That door needs to be... I did the first floor all in a group. So the door is not in the right plane yet. It's gonna be. Okay, now let's redo that rectangle. Because we're in the right group this time. Okay, that should have cut out. Oh no, I accidentally made that face too. Okay, sweet. Got the door to our bathroom. Let's copy that door over. I'm gonna take the tray out actually. It's really bugging me in this view. Let's that TV furniture piece. Let's slide into the room. Oh, that's running into the door too. Might need a smaller dresser. Slide that down some. Yeah, we're definitely getting a smaller dresser. Okay, let's move this door over. I'm thinking because we're already losing some shelving space with this window up front here. Let's just put the door right there. And then you still have wall space to do a smaller dresser, TV stand, whatever in the middle there. There you go. That's the door. All right. Then I'm going to use an offset command. Go 12 inches here to just show some basic shelving. Use push pull, then hit control so it makes a new face. Let's go 6 feet up with that. Oh, keep control down. We're going to make another new face. And then got our shelving. Sometimes when you push walls into other, when you push faces into other faces, it deletes. So that's what I did there. I just added new ones back in. We want a door for that powder bath and a door for the pantry. I might not model like the inside of the powder bath and the pantry. But just show the doors there. Do I have a closed door that size? No, I don't. They're all open. I will need to show those as open spaces. All right. Let's just do that quick then. line's going to move over there. We don't need to duplicate that wall. Push pull that down. Center here. Gonna have a wall. That'll divide between outer and pantry. I show all my walls as 3.5. That's what it's framed at. I know technically they finish out a little bit bigger than that, but I think the person that needs to see your drawing the most is the framer. And so I typically draw with them as the priority. The other trim, like other trade contractors kind of need to figure it out. But I mean, the reality is, I don't think it's frame perfect anyway. Like a trim contractor, a good trim or millwork contractor is not cutting measurements based off the framing plan or the floor plan. If they're any good, they're measuring what's there on site and making sure what they cut fits. Oh man, that'd be a mess if you had to pre-cut trim. I mean, I'm sure some builders do it, but yeah, it seems a little crazy. All right, let's another coffee break. Quick coffee break. Okay. I've got like the other screen up. My monitor's split right now, so I've got the other screen up to follow chats and make sure my live streams are working. But it's like delayed, so it's really giving me a weird effect here as I'm checking over, and it's like a weird time travel thing. Very I don't know, I feel like I'm in Tenet. Okay, door to our pantry. Let's show some pantry shelving. Sometimes I'll just show this just so you guys can see it. Sometimes this is 5'1 1/4" by 5'4 1/2. Okay, so sometimes I'll actually make a group like this just for shelving, because sometimes it's easier to work with. Let's say 5'4 1/2. Is that 5'1 1/4? Right, along that back wall. Yes, okay, we're good. So then I'm going to push this up 2 inches. I'm going to highlight all that, right click, go to make a group. And now I've got an L shelving group, because I'm going to do, 3 or 4 rows of shelving in here. So yeah, it's easier to do it that way, operate it with than what I did over here, where this is now part of the model. Yeah, those shelving can all change color really quick. Let's actually delete that. I'll show you how. So this is why I do that L in a group and not a component, because I don't want all of these to change. So now that I have L shelving, I can bring it anywhere in the house. Flip that around all the way and put it in that corner. Now I can just double click, manipulate it, and drag it to the size I want it in this space. So we made the same shelving, but probably a better way to do it, because then let's get our materials back out. I'll show you this too. We probably will do like plain white shelving, but sometimes it's easier to show that as a wood, just so when you render it. Default tray, show tray. That's where it is. It's not in view. It's in tray. Okay. So now that that's a group with no material property on it, I can just click that once and it colors every face in that group, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I'd probably show that as wood just to differentiate it from like the white walls and stuff. Same with the cabinetry. I'm probably not going to build like the box faces. Again, if this were a client drawing, I might take the time to like actually model box faces and all that jazz, but I don't think I'm going to do that here. I might show just some open shelving on the back wall too. Again, I'm going to do the same thing and just make a little group. So I'll do 12 inches out, 48 long, 12. Come here, bump that up 2, right click, make a group. Now we got an open shelf. And then let's set that 6 feet off the floor, copy that over. I need to put a range hood or something there. This is, so these are like, this is obviously a stand mixer. The KitchenAid stand mixer, so ubiquitous that a rendering software puts it in their standard modeling options. It's like them and Apple are the only ones that get Tesla. There's a Tesla, there's like clearly a knockoff Tesla car in the software. That wasn't a political comment. Everybody chill out. It's just a thing that's in my software. Okay, let's get these jars on this shelf over here. This is one thing that really makes renderings pop, is like the tchotchkes and little knickknacks. I'm going to do range this wall, sink this wall, the fridge on the end here. So yeah, this shelf will actually be slid over some. You know, I might need to narrow those up. I think. Okay. Yo, Amanda! What up? Tesla unsubscribing. Amanda says, I know Amanda well enough to know that that's a joke. Because I need the subs. Please don't unsubscribe. Alrighty. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. Sorry, I got stuck on, got distracted with the comments. If you're on Instagram, I'm not seeing the Instagram comments right now. It's not, the Instagram feed isn't showing up. So if you have a question, jump over YouTube and type it in there. But yeah, we'll keep rolling. If you're watching, you can still watch on Instagram, but I can't see the comments. Sorry, gang. Okay, what to do next? Oh, this light. Move that. So I made my own little custom components here for the lights and stuff. This light actually has, it's two-parter. It's the decorative light component that renders up, you know, all nice and pretty. But then it's got a functional component. This little ball is actually a light source in SketchUp. So it will emanate light when I render. But I'm actually not going to put that because I don't have room for a floor lamp in there. It's kind of a smaller bedroom. But yeah. So that's the light source there. Let's see here. Let's keep going with... let's finish out our powder room. Throw a sink in there. And then we're going to throw that toilet over there as well. Oh, shoot. Keep doing that. I want to put it on the right group so that it all shows and hides together. Oh, almost had it. SketchUp is good at snapping, but it's snapping in 3 dimensions. So it's really finicky because it doesn't know what plane you want to be on sometimes. So it'll snap to something that's like out in space. That line's not going to be there. We're not going to have a flooring break there. We will have a flooring break. A flooring break into the bedroom. Let's get some wood floor. Show that. I don't really have a good wood floor that renders well. I need one. One of these is probably the closest. Like the trend now is a like an oak. You see, like this one doesn't even show breaks. Yeah, we'll do a more like light natural oak there. That's a faux oak. I don't know if that is really actually oak. Let's get some tile for the floor as well. Tiles. Tiles in that bathroom floor. I'll keep the powder bath. The wood floor. Or whatever we end up doing. It might be LVP, actually. For my wife and I, but let's see here. Let's show all the wood, all the trim as like real wood. Again, just to differentiate it. It might end up being painted wood, but this could be cool. It'll at least be better to see like in the rendering. Oh, this is 2-story area though, so I'm going to want to bump this up. So there. It's going to be like a crown or cat piece on there. Will be like kind of an awkward plant shelf in the room if we do built-ins like that, but I don't hate it. It's gonna be up so high that you're not really gonna think about it. You are gonna see the top of it. Shoot, maybe we don't do bookshelves there. I'm gonna leave them for now, but maybe that's something that doesn't make it into the final plan. Let's show countertop as well. We're getting close where I can like pull this up and render it. So you can see what a rendering actually looks like. This is really rough. Like as I've been mentioning, I'm not showing cabinet doors or all the trim or even the appliances yet. Just kind of working through this space. The space is a lot easier to visualize. The things have the proper material colors. I'm gonna make that a little brighter. We want like a Carrara marble effect. Now let's do some carpet for the bedroom. If I can find the carpet. It's not under carpet, it's under fabrics. So it always throws me. I don't know what is a normal carpet nowadays. I'm just like it's been a long time since I've looked at like carpet samples. Thought about what goes in houses. I used to like help with selections and help the selection coordinators. Like what we stocked in our showroom for one of my builders. And it's been a while since I've done that. Okay, starting to look like a house. Let's go back to our furniture layer. Oh, music change. Let's grab all of this. See if all this fits. Oh yeah, that does. It's gonna scrunch it down a little. A little cozier than that. But and then these two chairs go bye-bye. I might need to make that rug, actually. And is this all floating? It is floating. Bring that down. Bring it down to earth. Set the bottom of that rug component right on the floor. There we go. I think we got it. Got room for a giant table here. That's cool. I have the similar chairs here in my office. It's not actually the Herman Miller one though. It's the knockoff $30 one from Amazon. And when you sit in them, you can tell the knockoff chairs are not as nice. They squeak and make funny noises. Just not super solidly built. Oh wait, I want to select just this chair, reverse it around. We're going to throw that on the other side of the island here. All right, you want to walk through that floor and just see where the rendering's at. Let's unhide everything. Let's save this. And let's fire up Enscape. I'll check some comments. Let me see if I pull up my Instagram, just on like my tablet, if I can see if anything's showing. I can't really tell that I'm live here, so I don't know if I am. I put in a stream key, but nothing on Instagram is saying that I'm live. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm not on Instagram. It's weird. All right, Enscape is up. Okay, let's go inside. Wait, let's change the background first. Let's go to forest. That's most normal where I'm at. Increase the depth of field. That gives us some realism. And then let's start on the front porch. Okay, I didn't do any lighting effects, so it's just I'm kind of dependent on windows. Like I haven't put that stair window in yet. Oh, this is cool. Okay, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I think we could make this work. So kitchen to your left. That's great room wall. Couple windows there. So when I finish modeling, I'm definitely going to do some bigger windows up here for that great room wall. Maybe it's worth it to do a couple high on this wall just to cast some light in. I'm going to need this whole wall for furniture though, I can tell here. But sizing and spacing, like if you do the banquette here, that's a ton of room. Yeah, a good walkway space. Pantry works right there. Maybe I'd flip the pantry door so it's closer to this walkway. This is also one really cool thing about doing the 3D modeling is you just notice and feel the stuff way better than you would if you were in a floor plan. I'm going to finish out the loft area here. I think this is going to be not completely open. I'm going to do some glass in it so that if I do want to use the loft will have a visual connection, but not an audio connection. So if I do want to use the loft as an office, I can still get some of that great light from like this back wall, but then I get the privacy too. If it's a board game loft. I had a buddy of mine that plays board games with me watching the stream last week. And last week I was saying like, does it matter if board game guests have to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom or not? And he texted me later. He was like, I don't mind at all. It made me laugh. All right, going upstairs. We haven't modeled nearly as much of this, so it's just gonna be a white box, but you can see the overlook here. A little bit better angle. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Again, if I do say so myself, I know I'm toot my own horn a little bit here, but that component has the hinges on the wrong side. I need to fix that. Also, it's an 8-foot door. I probably won't do an 8-foot door. One thing I mentioned, if we build this, we're going to keep it super affordable. I'm fine doing 8-foot ceilings. My wife and I are both short. And then if we have this like really big 2-story space, I think it's fine to do 8-foot ceilings in some of these other spaces. My current house now is 8-foot ceilings. It's fine. Yeah, you'll save a lot on studs, sheathing, siding. Bedroom here, not a huge bedroom, but it fits. That's probably a queen bed, I would think. Oh, I need to measure that. Bathroom here works. And then walk-in closet here. Got a window in that walk-in closet. Probably got a blind on it all the time. Unless we find like really private land. But then the powder bath there. Okay. Got some changes to make, but I'm liking the direction of it. Let's go back upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Start to finish out some of that model as we're going. So what do I want to do with the loft area? Definitely want to put an office up there. So let's show some office components in that space. This is just like wall art, but I've noticed that's one thing too that really helps renderings is stuff on the wall. Back to like the tchotchkes and knickknacks. Just stuff on the walls helps a ton. This wall behind that I'm going to put this on is the laundry room. Just going to bump it out a ½ inch from that wall. Oh, it's not even on that wall. Let's try that again. Now is it on the wall? There we go. Now I'm going to bump it out a ½ inch. Doesn't render weird. Okay. Reality, my desk is a little bigger than that, but I think that works. Okay, let's edit this. Let's come in like 4 feet, maybe, on each end. I'll be able to do like built-ins and stuff on the walls, so. Four feet there. Okay, and then come down. Okay. Now I don't want that to just be a big block of glass. I want to do something more fun than that. But I don't know what. Let's grab a window component though. Maybe let's play with this. Make it unique. And then just pull that down to the width. Maybe let's go. We'll do this for a placeholder. I gotta think about this though. I might want to do some like trim detail on these windows or something. Maybe that for now. Yeah, it's got to be better than that. That's what we got. That's what we got for the time being. Okay, we're going to do a window on this wall. Probably another double. Whoa. All over the place. When you don't do the right plane, things get weird in SketchUp quick. Let's copy those windows. I'm going to put them in the second floor group. Those should be the right size. Not the right size. They're not the right size. Let's bring them up though. Maybe we could do a bunch of built-ins below there. is where we're going to fit the Calyx shelves, you know what I'm saying? The international shelf of board gaming. All right, so this is like a quick and dirty way to do some built-ins. I'm not going to measure any of this, but just do lines at midpoints and then offset a couple inches. 2 inches is too much. Offset 1 inch. All these squares. And I'm just going to pull those back. That'll create like a little built-in effect. It should render nice. It did delete all those walls behind though, which is annoying. So I gotta come back in with the line. This wall doesn't look like it's in plane either. Maybe it is. Double annoying. SketchUp gets really finicky with stuff really quickly. Just delete those radiary lines. These faces will paint better. Oops, too much. If you hit Control while you're painting, everything that was one color will go to whatever new color you clicked on, which can be good, but can be bad if there's a color in your model that's next to it that ends up being the color for the entire model. It changes the whole house to this wood material. Sometimes when you're rotating in SketchUp too, you find yourself like in places you don't want to be, inside walls. And under the earth and inside the foundation. You get confusing about where to set the camera. I think that's the biggest learning curve with SketchUp. It's just like figuring out where you are in the world. Let's throw a table in there. We can do, I know I'm not going to do like a modern picnic table, but it'd be good to just help with sizing. Why can't I get that on the floor? There we go. Let's show those windows in the staircase too. I'm going to show carpet up here for all this too. Kind of like having carpet in my office. I don't know. I feel like carpet is underrated. I feel like most clients, oops, colored the group and not just the floor. Most clients are like, ooh, carpet. Let's do wood and stuff everywhere. And I did bump that out way too far. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like carpet. I think it's underrated. I know that it's like by far the least durable and it's going to go out the quickest. LVP will sit in the ocean for two centuries and it'd be fine. But carpet, you know, has a much shorter shelf life. I get all that, but I still kind of like it. Is that okay to say? Let's copy this door up here. Let's flip this around. Kind of want to see how that rendering looks now because I think I still got stuff up. Let's do this door, then we'll jump back to the rendering. Do you ever see this and you want to design a plan like this with me? This is all I do. So just design floor plans. So if you want to work with me on something like this, let me know. Send me an email or hit me up in the comments and then I'll kind my back. Hey, send me an email. All right, so that's the window up there. Again, don't love it. There's definitely a cooler way to do that. This is our main floor again. Let's go upstairs. A little bench seat, window there. Don't hate it. Oh, yeah, that's a huge table too. I think that's like 8 feet long. I might want to transom window this wall too, just for a little more light. Make sure it's bright enough in there. Yeah, this side of the house needs windows somewhere, somehow. I think this would work. I would play board games up there. And then this bedroom, yeah, I don't have any windows in it yet, so it's really hard to see, but that'll work. That'll work. All right. I'm going to cut the stream a little shorter today, but if y'all got any questions, hit me up in the comments. I will answer them. Stick around for like one more minute. This is where the retention of the YouTube tanks. My retention graph's like, hey, I'll stick around for a minute, answer questions. And everybody's like, peace out. So, yeah. Is that like tapping part of the music? All right. Doesn't look like I'm getting any comments in. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for those of you that stuck around. And yeah, subscribe on YouTube, follow along. I'm trying to live stream every Wednesday morning. So thanks again. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, I got to press the end stream button. Let's forget about that. How do I find? Nope, don't leave the. Don't do that.